Good morning, third graders. Today in math, actually yesterday in math, we finished our work on perimeter with a little assessment. And today we're going to start a new module, module 6 on collecting and displaying data. You'll be wondering why we're going forward and then back again, because we decided to do perimeter because it connected well with our work on area. And so now it looks like we're going backwards. What is data? Data is facts, statistics, numbers, information we collect for a purpose. And we will learn to generate data, organize it, represent it in different ways, and interpret or analyze it. I know this sounds very complicated, so let me give you an example. Imagine we want to collect information or data about each person's favorite color from a list of colors. How can we keep track of our information in an organized way? We could write everybody's name with a person's favorite color next to it, like I did over here. This is Ferraris likes red. We can write each name and color code it with a person's favorite color, like this. Or we can use different kinds of charts. This is a tally chart. I'm sure that you've seen and possibly used these charts even in second grade. So we are going to carry out a survey, let's say in our class, and we're going to ask everybody what their favorite color is. We have from this list of colors. We're going to interview them, and then we're going to put a tally mark for each answer that we get. So if somebody says, my favorite color is green, we're going to put a tally mark next to the green. And at the end, we can add them up and gather in the information that we were trying to collect. Remember that when we get to 5, we cross the tally mark. That makes it easier to count, especially with larger numbers. We can count by 5s. Okay, so here we can see, for example, how many people chose green as their favorite color? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many people chose yellow as their favorite color? 2. How many people chose red as their favorite color? 6, and so on. This allows us to collect, display information, and then we can analyze it. See which color is the most liked in the class. All right, this is a different kind. It's called a picture graph, and as you can see, we're using symbols. In this case, it's a heart. We're using a symbol instead of a tally mark. Again, we are interviewing, for example, our friends, our classmates on what is their favorite color. And we are drawing this symbol, the heart, in the column of the color of the corresponding color. So if somebody says my favorite color is red, I'm going to draw a heart in the red column. In this kind of graph, you will find a key. See here, each heart represents one student. The key tells you the value of the unit. So in this case, it's 1, so 1 heart for 1 student. But especially if we have large numbers, you can have different keys. So the value of 1 heart could be 2 students, for example, or 10 students if we're interviewing a lot of students. So with this key, where each heart is 1, if we wanted to know, okay, how many students answered that red is their favorite color, we go ahead and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hearts. So that means 6 students. How many students chose yellow as their favorite color? Only 2. If the key is different, so for example, if the value of each heart is, for example, 10, how many students answered that yellow is their favorite color? 10 plus 10, so that's 20 students. So it's important to look at the key. This is a bar chart, and it displays the information using bars of different heights. And as you can see on this vertical line, there's a number of students, in our case, a number of students. And on the horizontal line, there's the colors. So you can immediately see there's bars for each color that correspond to the number of students that chose that color as their favorite color. So you can, at a glance, you can see how many students chose red, because the bar goes up to the number 2. 2 students chose the color red as their favorite color. How many students chose blue as their favorite color? So let's look. The bar reaches this line here that corresponds to the number 6. That means that 6 students chose blue as their favorite color. Once we finished carrying out a survey and we've completed our bar chart, we can answer a number of questions. So not only how many students chose a certain color as their favorite color, but we can see, for example, how many students were surveyed altogether. So we add up all these numbers. We add 2 plus 6 plus 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 3, because these are all the students that were surveyed, and we know how many were surveyed. We can also answer the question: what is the most liked color? It's blue. What's the least liked color? Green. How many more students like the color blue than those who chose yellow as their favorite color? Okay, so we have to see 6 chose blue as their favorite color, 3 chose yellow, so that means that 3 more students liked blue, preferred blue. So we can answer a number of different questions. This is a different kind of chart. It's called a pie chart. And as you can see, it's in the shape of a pie or a pizza. And you have an immediate visual that helps you compare the parts and the whole. So if we're always interviewing a class, for example, on their favorite color, and so the whole class will be the whole pie. And so you can immediately see, even though you don't have the numbers, you can see what part of the class, for example, chose green as their favorite color. Well, you see that if the whole pie is the whole class, the green part is almost half of the pie. So that means that almost half the class chose green as their favorite color. You don't have the number of students that chose green, but you have a percentage. And actually 45% is almost 50% would be half the class. So 45 is almost half the class. So in this kind of chart, you see you can compare the parts to the whole. Okay. So what is your activity for today? You're simply going to complete this survey. We are carrying out the survey, collecting information on all of the third graders. Then we're going to be using it for this module. You're simply going to answer these questions. What month were you born? And select your month. What's your favorite season? Choose your season and select it. What is your favorite ice cream flavor? What is your strongest math skill? And which math skill would you like to strengthen? So which math skill are you not so strong in? And then you click submit, and that's it. Enjoy doing the survey, and I'm sure you'll enjoy this new module. Bye.